This video is brought to you by Moft.
New shoes on a Friday morning. New look, still can't hide my born. I got a pocket full of change-ups. I switch hit, I'm a strange. Consist on ain't something I could say well. Build my change into the wishing for a change well. Wish a day is swell life for the next come. And when the next come, pretend that it's the best one. Like I ain't even gonna try and say that to the next one.
Welcome to my humble home studio. This is the place where I record most of my YouTube videos, do all sorts of creative work, and have tons of fun with the family. This is more than an office. It's a recording studio, a home theater, and a lounge area all into one. In fact, that's the theme of the entire place: versatility. A big portion of the furniture is designed by me with the sole aim of serving multiple purposes. In this video, I'll walk you through it, I'll tell you how I built it, and I'll show you the various corners and how they work. So the place is a hair less than 260 square feet, which to many standards might be tiny, but to me, it's all I could ask for. I built it from the ground up, totally separated from the house. Some interesting facts about this place are the number of power outlets, for example, where I have anywhere between 24 and 30 outlets, which was a shock to the electrical guy. Get it? But since I knew I would be using the place for video recording, I insisted on having easy access to power whenever is needed. For example, I have 6 power outlets on the ceiling alone and 4 on the floor. Another interesting fact is that the main concrete wall of the studio is actually a continuous wall which follows the outside patio. This was a tricky thing to pull off because there had to be some serious insulation on the other side, but I'm very happy at how it turned out. Also, I'm very proud at how I painted the interior concrete myself, keeping all the imperfections, making it unique. I was preparing to invest in soundproofing to fight my reverb fears, but as soon as the walls were finished and I placed the massive curtains and carpet, it became ideal. In the meantime, whatever was possible to live on wheels exists on wheels. When I'm in the middle of a shoot, things get messy, and having items on wheels, including my desk, saves hours. Going through the different corners of the studio, you'll notice that I wanted to keep things muted in terms of colors, yet I wanted to offer a variety of surfaces and textures since I shoot products. This brings me to Desktopia, my giant 3-in-1 storage unit. This unit serves 3 purposes: the all I could ask for storage place, a desk setup, and a top-down set, a place where I can record some beautiful and interesting product shots. Desktopia is a very clever piece of furniture that is purely my idea. It spans and takes up the entire side wall, making it the biggest piece of furniture I have ever owned. In the middle, the top-down sticks out to serve as a full-size desk as well, which I use on many occasions, by the way, despite having a separate desk. It is also handy when I have guests or someone to have a place to work from. On one of the top-down walls, I have a little charging corner, which I'm not very fond of in terms of aesthetics, but I'll find some time to organize it and make it look good. All my camera gear and charging accessories live there. By the way, if you want to know more about Desktopia, like the hidden routing holes on the inside and the built-in lights and outlets, check out my dedicated video, which I'll link below and at the end of this one. Stepping left from Desktopia, I have the entertainment unit. This is again a custom ordered furniture that has some storage potential, but that's not the main reason for its existence. It houses a giant 120-inch retractable ALR screen that displays the beamed picture from the hidden 4K short-throw laser projector by BenQ Model V7050i. This is a 2500 lumens 4K beast of a projector that, aside from entertainment, I can use for backdrops in shots. It is crazy bright to the point where I don't have to worry about having ambient lights turned on or off, and the DLP laser is rated to last 20,000 hours. I know some will be interested. In terms of colors, it offers DCI-P3 color accuracy and 96% of the Rec 709. The retractable ambient light rejection screen solved my initial problems of dealing with a screen in front of giant windows. The screen is actually very thin and it's gray in color. The ALR tech allows light to travel only from the bottom while reducing the rest of the angles to a minimum. Powering on the entire setup is a matter of pressing one button to pull out the screen and another to power the projector and the Apple TV. The combination of this screen with the BenQ V750i is a dream come true. I'll put links to both the projector and the screen in the description below, as well as my full tour of the build. To enjoy all the movies, TV shows, and gaming, opposite the entertainment unit, I have my favorite recliner 3-seater couch. From its looks, the couch might not seem like something special, but it is one of the most comfortable couches I've ever owned. It's deep and soft, making it very cozy even when retracted. On the sides, it has buttons for the motorized mechanism, which once expanded, leans back, turning it almost to a horizontal position. It even has USB-A charging ports next to the buttons. One feature that solidified my decision when purchasing it was that it doesn't require rear space when stretching out, very important for smaller spaces like this one. Unlike many couches, there's no need to keep it away from a wall in order to lean it back. Keeping the multi-purpose theme in mind, the couch is good enough for sleeping as well. I've tested it. Flanking the couch, I have 2 solid oak round tables that I use for occasional drinks or snacks and a pair of first-generation HomePods. These were very hard to find, but since I hate cables and I knew the potential of the larger HomePods, I knew they would be the ideal solution for the entertainment unit as well as some casual music listening. Through the HomePods, I control all my lights as well thanks to HomeKit and Siri. By the way, all my non-video lights except for the desk strip are from IKEA and work with HomeKit. Can't complain. On the right side of the couch area, I have the IKEA ROG shelf and pegboard, which I use to store some memorabilia and props for videos. I plan on expanding and turning the pegboard into probably another charging station or perhaps a digital artboard. Moving again to the right, I have the IKEA unit, which holds my dream Apple desk setup from 10 years ago. The old Thunderbolt display and MacBook Pro from 2013 or 2012 tucked behind it. I use this setup to run some music or refer to work materials when working on a shoot. By the way, shout out to my YouTube t-shirt my beautiful wife gave me when I first told her that I want to start creating YouTube videos. I keep it framed. And second, by the way, if you end up enjoying this video, subscribe, because why not? In the IKEA unit, I have some IKEA lamps and smart bulbs, as well as some of my watches and some nicks and knacks that I might use in a video, or maybe some props. The wall behind the unit is the only one that I've treated only because I had the panels at my disposal. As I mentioned earlier, almost everything in the studio is serving multiple purposes, including little things like my inconspicuous iPad snap case by Moft. Moft have created an entire snap system around this clever case, which is a great accessory for iPad creators. This being a case, one can expect full iPad coverage protection. The case connects with all Apple keyboards thanks to its built-in magnets and smart connector. At the same time, the Apple Pencil cradle keeps the pencil in place, allowing it to charge as usual, preventing it from going haywire when carrying it around or placing it in backpacks. The snap case connects to Moft's magnetic system of accessories, part of the snap system like the float stand. This pocketable stand is designed for all iPads and it is the ideal iPad raiser as it can lift the tablet above 3 inches. The slim double hinge design is plenty sturdy even for the largest 12.9-inch iPad Pro. You can use it in tandem with the Apple keyboard depending on your needs. Be sure to check out Moft in the first link in the description below as they offer 15% back to school discount using my coupon code E15. Next up is my desk. It is an all-white desk, which I am very proud of. The inspiration for it was the 32-inch 4K Samsung M8 monitor in white, which led me to changing the tabletop in white and switching to white speakers. It is a sit-stand desk that I normally raise up for shooting purposes only, and not so much for working on my feet. The only office chair that I have here is the Herman Miller Embody, but I also have a small stool from IKEA, which is the workhorse around this place. First of all, it works as my leg raiser when working on the desk, but the rest of the time it just does so much more. It helps me reach objects in high places, it serves as a chair for when someone is working on Desktopia, and most of all, it is the quietest chair that I use for all my talking heads like right now. It is literally 100 times less expensive than the Herman Miller Embody and more versatile. By the way, I have a dedicated desk setup video, so feel free to check it out here somewhere or in the description below. Completing the circle and moving to the giant window area on the ceiling, you might have noticed the papered backdrops. These are giant motorized paper rolls that I pull down if I want to shoot an object on a clear white or black background, or simply sit in front of a clear screen. Moving outside to the patio, I have a little expandable wooden IKEA table with foldable chairs, which I enjoy sitting on during the late hours of July and August. Now, come September, I'll be spending more time out there since it won't be as hot, because that's one of my favorite places to sit and write. Check out my Desktopia video here and also the full 4K laser projector setup down here. Subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon as well. And as always, it's been an absolute pleasure. This is Z, over and out.
Can't you sit